You're eating less, you're moving more, you've cut sugar, skipped dinner, maybe even tried intermittent fasting, and yet your belly fat is still there, stubborn, unchanged, almost mocking you every time you look in the mirror. Here's a truth most people never hear. That belly fat is not a willpower problem. It's not even a calorie problem. It's a hormonal lock. And until you understand the biology behind it, your body will actively resist losing that fat. If your belly fat refuses to go away no matter what you do, your metabolism is trying to tell you something very specific. Welcome to my channel, Health Circuit. Let's talk about what's really happening inside your body. At the center of stubborn belly fat is a silent metabolic condition called insulin resistance. Insulin is a hormone released by your pancreas. Its main job is to move glucose from your blood into your cells so it can be used as energy. Under healthy conditions, this system works smoothly. You eat, insulin rises slightly, glucose enters the cells, and insulin comes back down. But when insulin is triggered too often through frequent meals, refined carbohydrates, sugary drinks, late-night eating, chronic stress, and poor sleep, your cells start to stop listening. They become less responsive to insulin signal. This is insulin resistance. Now glucose stays in the bloodstream longer, so the pancreas responds by releasing even more insulin. And this is where the real problem begins. Insulin is not just a blood sugar hormone. Insulin is a powerful fat storage hormone, and it has a special preference for abdominal fat. Visceral fat, the deep fat around your organs, has more insulin receptors than fat in your arms, legs, or hips. That means when insulin stays high, your body is chemically instructed to store fat in the belly and protect it at all costs. In this state, fat burning is literally blocked. You could eat fewer calories and still not lose belly fat because insulin is keeping the storage door locked. Now let's add another layer to this circuit: stress. Chronic stress raises cortisol, your main survival hormone. Cortisol tells your body that danger is present, resources are uncertain, and energy must be conserved. And where does cortisol direct fat storage? The abdomen. Even worse, cortisol makes insulin resistance worse. So now you have high insulin storing fat and high cortisol defending that fat. Your body is not failing you. It's doing exactly what it evolved to do: protect you. This is why one of the biggest myths in weight loss is completely wrong. Belly fat does not mean you're lazy, undisciplined, or overeating. Many people with insulin resistance eat less than others, exercise more than others, and still accumulate abdominal fat. This is not a motivation issue. This is a biological signaling issue. Punishing yourself harder only increases stress and makes the problem worse. The solution is not starvation. The solution is optimization. You don't need to fight your body, you need to rewire the circuit. The first step is giving insulin a chance to come down. If you eat every 2 to 3 hours, insulin never gets a break. Fat loss cannot happen in that environment. Aim for 2 to 3 solid meals per day with no constant snacking. Create an overnight eating gap of at least 12 to 14 hours. Fat burning happens when insulin is low, not when calories are low. Next, change how you eat, not just what you eat. Start every meal with protein. Protein lowers insulin spikes, improves insulin sensitivity, and protects muscle. Eat protein before carbohydrates, not after. Eggs before toast, chicken before rice, yogurt before fruit. This simple sequencing can reduce insulin spikes by up to 40%. That's not dieting, that's metabolic engineering. After meals, especially meals that include carbohydrates, add a 10-minute walk. Nothing intense, just movement. When your muscles contract, they pull glucose into the cells without needing insulin. This naturally lowers blood sugar and improves insulin sensitivity. This single habit is more powerful than most people realize and works even if you don't change anything else. Sleep is another non-negotiable part of this circuit. Less than 6 hours of sleep can increase insulin resistance by up to 30% the very next day. One bad night can undo a week of good habits. Stop eating 3 hours before bed. Dim your lights after sunset and keep your sleep and wake times consistent. Sleep is not just rest. Sleep is hormonal repair. Stress management is not optional if you want to lose belly fat. A stressed nervous system will not release stored energy. Your body must feel safe. Daily practices like slow nasal breathing, morning sunlight exposure, and strength training instead of endless cardio help lower cortisol. Too much cardio combined with stress actually increases cortisol and makes belly fat more stubborn. Train smarter, not harder. Here's the most important thing to remember. Stubborn belly fat is not your enemy. It's a signal that insulin is high, cortisol is elevated, and your metabolic system needs rewiring, not restriction. When you fix the mechanism, the fat loss follows automatically. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel for more such informations.